You will learn how a simple kiss or touch can completely change a woman's feelings about you. You will understand which areas of her body to focus on and why. This will deepen your connection and elevate your intimacy to a whole new level. In today's video, we're going to reveal the key areas that every man should know to ignite a woman's passion. You will learn how to do it with respect, affection and precision backed by science. Subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss your support. Your support means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, like and share it to help me keep spreading these valuable lessons. The first area I want to discuss is the mouth. Although it may seem like an obvious starting point, there is a remarkable depth to its meaning. Affection and precision backed by science. Subscribe and activate the notifications so you don't miss your support. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, like and share it to help me keep spreading these valuable lessons. The first area I want to talk about is the mouth. Although it may seem like an obvious starting point, there is a remarkable depth to its meaning, especially when it comes to intimacy. At first glance, we all recognize a kiss as a simple token of affection. It's a tender moment shared between two people. But a kiss is much more than that. It is a deep and profound, deeply personal exchange. It's a silent but powerful conversation between two souls. This is not just a physical connection. It is an emotional and even biological interaction that can ignite passion, desire and a sense of closeness that words often fail to convey. When you kiss someone, you are not just expressing affection, your kissing triggers a cascade of chemical reactions in the brain. This experience is both electrifying and comforting. Evolutionary psychology has revealed that kissing is one way that couples exchange subtle chemical signals. These signals communicate compatibility and deepen emotional bonds. At these moments, the brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes us feel incredible pleasure, awakening desire and arousal. Think about it. Every time you kiss, you are unleashing a surge of joy, creating a connection that transcends the physical. It's not just lips touching, it's a dance of chemical emotion and longing. The mouth is an incredibly sensitive area, especially for women. It is one of the most powerful erogenous zones of the female body. The beauty of this lies in how easily a kiss can evoke deep passion when done well. A slow, gentle kiss is electrifying. A slow, gentle kiss on the lips or involving the tongue is the kind of kiss that feels meaningful and absorbing. It is not rushed, but savored, and it builds anticipation layer by layer, gesture by gesture. This kind of kiss can send ripples of pleasure coursing through the body. Never underestimate the power of a slow, deep, intentional kiss is the ultimate way to ignite a woman's deepest desires. It's a spark that can lead to even more intense moments of connection. But let's not stop there. The mouth is just the beginning. Have you ever thought about the sensual potential of the ears? Yes, the ears are a gold mine of sensitivity, an area often neglected. Kiss one slowly and deliberately. This will awaken a woman's deepest desires, igniting a spark that will lead to even more intense moments of connection. But let's not stop there. The mouth is just the beginning. Have you ever thought about the sensual potential of the ears? The ears are a gold mine of sensitivity, an area often neglected. The earlobes in particular are filled with nerve endings, making them a hot spot for pleasure. A gentle caress, a soft lick, or even a light kiss to the earlobe can make a woman feel. It's not just about the physical sensation. There is something deeply intimate about touching someone in such a delicate and vulnerable way. You are accessing a secret part of her. It's a place where emotions and physicality intertwine to create an overwhelming sensation of desire. Imagine this. You lean your warm breath against her ear and whisper something affectionate that speaks directly to her heart or stimulates her imagination. In that moment, you are not only interacting with her physically, you are creating an emotional connection that sharpens her senses and leaves her wanting more. According to studies in sexology, the ears are incredibly sensitive due to the large amount of nerve connections they contain, and when you touch them, they suck. You are not only interacting with her physically, you are creating an emotional connection that sharpens her senses and leaves her wanting more. When you touch her ears, you are awakening a network of sensations that your pulse quickens, your breathing deepens, and you feel that familiar surge of excitement moving through her, intensifying with every whisper. The key here is to address these areas, both mouth and ears, with care. Intentionality is key. Take your time, and feel the connection growing as you explore these sensitive areas by noticing how your body responds to each movement. A kiss is not just a kiss when you are fully present in the moment, it becomes a powerful tool of connection that bridges the gap between emotional closeness and physical desire. In a similar way, a simple touch on the earlobe or a soft, whispered word creates a level of intimacy that goes far beyond the physical. There's undeniably beautiful in the way a woman responds to gentle, deliberate affection. Grandiose gestures and overwhelming passion aren't necessary. Small, tender moments build up, layer by layer, creating a sense of trust. A whispered word, earlobe, or a soft, whispered word can create a level of intimacy that goes far beyond the physical. There is something undeniably beautiful in the way a woman responds to gentle, deliberate affection. It's not about grandiose gestures or overwhelming passion. The small, tender moments that build up layer by layer create a sense of trust, intimacy, and desire. When you approach her with this kind of attention, you are showing her that you really see her and that you value not only her body, but also the emotional connection you share. This deepens her desire for you. These seemingly small actions have the power to transform even the simplest touch into something extraordinary. The next time you're with someone special, don't underestimate the power of these actions. A kiss, a whisper, a touch on the ear may seem like minor gestures, but they have the potential to create unforgettable moments of connection. You have the power to create a powerful bond that can transform even the simplest touch into something extraordinary. The next time you're with someone special, don't underestimate the power of these seemingly small actions. A kiss, a whisper, a touch on the ear. These actions have the potential to create unforgettable moments of connection, passion, and intimacy. Embrace these moments, savor each one, and watch as they unlock a deeper level of closeness that goes far beyond the physical realm. In the end, it's not just about the technique, but the presence, the care, and the willingness to connect on a level that touches both the body and the heart. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on the number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching. I'm talking about blood flow and intimate pathways that can ignite us to delve deeper into one of the most sensitive, and the neck is often overlooked, but it's a part of the body with hidden potential for arousal and connection. It's a treasure trove of sensuality. The neck is a hidden treasure trove of sensuality, a place where tenderness and passion mingle in a heady mix of desire. Just like the ears, the neck is richly filled with nerve endings, making it an incredibly receptive and delicate area to touch. The neck is an ideal spot for touch, kissing, and soft, prolonged licking. The skin there is particularly soft. The neck is delicate and sensitive to even the slightest touch. When approached with intention, a kiss on the neck can feel like a spark, sending shivers down the back and making the body tremble with anticipation. It is as if the neck has a direct line to the heart. To the heart and the mind. The mind, a bird kiss or a slow lick, and you can practically feel the tension melt as your desire increases. The beauty of neck stimulation is that it works on many levels. Physically, it triggers a surge of pleasure through the body. Pleasure through the body. It also has a profound emotional effect. It deepens the emotional connection between partners. When you kiss a woman's neck for a long time, her body responds in magical ways. Oxytocin, often called the love hormone, is released. This powerful hormone floods our system during moments of deep affection, union, or after an orgasm. Oxytocin strengthens the emotional bond between partners, creating a sense of closeness, trust, and warmth. You connect with her physically and reach her on a deeper emotional level by reminding her that she is loved, safe, and desired. The neck is also key to arousal. The neck is a key area for arousing a woman's desire. It has incredible power to blur the lines between physical and emotional arousal. A gentle kiss can quickly become something more passionate as her pulse quickens and her body responds to the surge of pleasure and affection. This area is more effective than most others at activating this response. It stimulates the senses and awakens a deep emotional desire, making her feel more connected to you in a way that is both physical and spiritual. Underestimate the ability to make her feel vulnerable at the same time that it is incredibly intimate and welcoming. This delicate area makes her feel open and receptive to your touch when you approach her neck with tenderness, perhaps giving her a gentle bite here and a slow kiss there. A slow, sensual kiss there. You are not only stimulating her body, you are also telling her that she is safe in this moment of intimacy. Her pleasure and her feelings matter, and they can be one of the most powerful aphrodisiacs. Next time you are in the moment, don't overlook the neck. Kiss her from her lips to her jawline, and then slowly and tantalizingly down to her neck. Spend time here, and don't rush. Whether it's soft, lingering kisses or a slow, lingering lick along the curve of her neck, make her feel your passion. The neck is a sensitive area, and every touch creates an intense reaction throughout the body. You're not just feeding her physical desire, you're building a connection that strengthens the bond between you. The neck is more than just a physical trigger of desire, it's a doorway to emotional intimacy. Neck knows that every touch creates an intense reaction throughout her body. You're not just feeding her physical desire, you're building a connection that runs deeper, strengthening the bond between you in ways that go beyond the surface. Remember, the neck is more than just a physical trigger of desire, it's a doorway to emotional intimacy, a place where love, trust, and passion intertwine. Take your time to explore this sensitive area with care, and watch as your desire grows not only from the physical connection, but also from the emotional closeness that these tender moments can create. Once you have explored these deeply intimate areas, such as the mouth, emotional communication and the willingness to explore what turns your partner on are essential. The nipples are full of nerve endings that respond to stimulation. When a woman's blood flow to her nipples increases, they harden and become more sensitive to touch. Once you have explored these areas, you will be ready to take your relationship to the next level. The breasts are a source of deep arousal and pleasure for many women. When approached with care and respect, the nipples and areolas are highly receptive to touch. This makes them key players in the dance of sexual intimacy. However, understanding this sensitivity requires more than physical contact. Emotional communication and exploring what turns your partner on are key. Multiple studies in gynecology and sexology confirm that nipples are full of nerve endings that respond to stimulation. When a woman's blood flow to her nipples increases, they harden and become more sensitive to touch. The body is sending signals directly to the brain that amplify sexual arousal when you stimulate the nipples. This makes the area incredibly receptive to even the lightest caress or gentle flick of the tongue. Body and mind work together to create a surge of pleasure that can sweep through your entire being when you touch. The body is sending signals to the brain that amplify sexual arousal. This area is incredibly receptive to even the lightest touch. It is as if body and mind are working together to create a surge of pleasure that can sweep through her entire being when you touch, kiss, or gently suck on the nipples. You are not only interacting with the body, you are triggering an internal response that deepens the arousal, setting the stage for intensified physical and emotional intimacy. The act of stimulating the breasts, especially the nipples, is not just about physical pleasure. It is about sending waves of sensation that fuel a woman's desire and deepen her connection with her partner. Breasts are deeply personal, and when touched with care, evoke feelings of closeness, vulnerability, and intense passion. The beauty of connection comes into play here. Every woman is different. Some women crave a softer, more tender touch, a slow buildup of sensations that feels soft and loving. Others find greater excitement and a more intense stimulation by enjoying a firmer pressure or a deeper sensation that comes from bolder movements. The key to unlocking her pleasure is to use the right technique and to read and respond to your partner's unique needs and desires. Communication is the real key. Pay close attention to her body language, the sounds she makes, and the way she moves in response to your touch. Does she lean towards you, encouraging more contact, or pull away, signaling the need for a softer touch? These subtle signals are essential for understanding what she enjoys most. Don't be afraid to ask. It's not only respectful, but it can also enhance the intimacy of the moment. Ask her what feels good or what she prefers. This shows that you care about her experience and that her pleasure is important to you. It opens a space for mutual exploration where both partners feel heard and satisfied. Respect is the foundation here. Breasts are a source of pleasure, but they also carry deep emotional significance for many women. They are often linked to feelings of femininity, self-image, and even vulnerability. When you approach this area, understand that it's not just about physical stimulation. It's about creating a moment that feels safe, intimate, and deeply connected. You must respect their boundaries and honor their preferences to build trust, which is essential for deeper and more satisfying intimacy. Remember, it's not just about the physical. It's about tuning into what she enjoys, creating a space of mutual respect, and fostering a connection that goes beyond the physical. She may prefer gentle, prolonged, or more intense and passionate movements. What matters most is that you are attentive. Pay close attention and be responsive. Always prioritize her comfort and pleasure. If you are still watching this video, please comment on number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching. Intimacy is as much about listening as it is about touching. By communicating openly and exploring these sensitive areas with care, you can intensify the physical pleasure and deepen the emotional bond that makes intimacy much more than a physical act. Intimacy becomes a shared experience of trust, passion, shared experience, trust, and connection. All of these are embodied in the dance between two people who are fully present with each other, body and soul. Now, we come to the most well-known but profoundly important area, the clitoris. Although small in size, it possesses an extraordinary significance in female sexual pleasure. Located at the top of the inner labia, the clitoris is the ultimate symbol of female pleasure. The clitoris contains more than 88,000 nerve endings, more than any other part of the human body. This is no small detail, it is a testament to the incredible sensitivity and power of this organ, which exists solely to provide pleasure. Unlike any other part of the body, the clitoris does not have a secondary function. Its sole purpose is to provide pleasure, and when stimulated, either by sucking, licking, by suction, licking or gentle caresses can provoke an immediate surge of sexual arousal in most women. The clitoris is the sole organ of the body that exists solely for the purpose of pleasure. Stimulation of the clitoris can lead to an immediate surge of sexual arousal in most women. The clitoris is the most powerful and complex body part. It requires more than pressing a button. It is crucial to approach the clitoris with care and awareness. Not all women enjoy the same type of stimulation. What feels amazing to one person may be too much or too little for another. This is where attention becomes essential. Read her body language. Notice how it responds to different pressures or movements. Be open to adjusting according to her unique preferences. Some women prefer a light touch, like a feather. Others crave a firmer touch. Apply more rhythmic pressure. The best approach is to start slowly, using circular or side-to-side motions, and then gradually increase the intensity as you feel her body respond. As you respond, gradually intensifying your touch. A meticulous dance of sensation, when executed with purpose, can culminate in an astonishing climax. According to a study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, an astounding 80% of women require direct clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm. Pay close attention to the clitoris during foreplay and throughout the intimate experience. This statistic highlights how important it is to do so. For many women, orgasm is not just about the overall experience, but specifically about this small but powerful area. Technique is only one part of the equation. The key is not only in the physical stimulation, but in the emotional connection that accompanies it. Female sexual desire is deeply intertwined with emotional factors. Physical touch alone can ignite sparks, but it is the emotional connection, trust, a sense of security and tenderness, that really fuels the fire of desire. Women must feel completely comfortable, relaxed, and ultimately aroused when they are emotionally connected to their partner. This means creating an environment of trust where communication flows freely and affection is present. Physical sensations are amplified, turning even the lightest touch into something electric. It is essential to understand that the emotional landscape of intimacy is as critical as the physical. Women often need to feel emotionally secure before they can fully enjoy the physical pleasure of sex. This means that foreplay is not just about stimulating her body. It is about creating a space where she feels loved, seen, and valued. Whisper soft and affectionate words. Maintain eye contact. Be present in the moment. These things intensify her arousal when emotional and physical connections blend smoothly. This is true intimacy. True intimacy is achieved. Grandsons and granddaughters, if you really want to arouse one in a way that is quick, remember that her body is like a beautifully intricate map full of sensitive spots that must be navigated with care, respect, and love. The clitoris is an important part of that map, but it's not the only stop on the journey. The key to unlocking your desire is not in the speed of your movements or the intensity of your touch, but in the time, dedication, and tenderness you put into every caress, every kiss. The key to unlocking your desire is not in the speed of your movements or the intensity of your touch. It's in the time, dedication, and tenderness you put into every caress, every kiss, every whispered kiss, and every whispered word. Every touch should express your affection, not just physical pleasure. The female body is a landscape of passion waiting to be explored with patience, attention, and connection. You build a connection with her along the way when you make her feel special, loved and adored. Every touch becomes a doorway to deeper intimacy, and every kiss becomes a promise of it. This is not about rushing to the finish line, but to savor each moment, allowing the connection to grow naturally and beautifully, because in the end, the real excitement is not just physical. Every touch, every kiss, every moment is a step closer to true intimacy. It's a journey of the heart, mind, and body, a journey to savor each moment and nurture the connection that grows naturally and beautifully. In the end, true excitement lies not only in the physical but in the journey itself. This is a journey of the heart, mind, and body. By the end, you will understand how physical and emotional connections intertwine to create each area we have explored: the mouth, the ears, the neck, the breasts, and the clitoris. Each area has its own unique potential for pleasure and connection. But more than knowing where to, it's about how you approach these areas with respect, communication, and tenderness. Tell me what you've learned from this video and how you're going to put it into practice. It could be anything from paying more attention to your partner's responses and emotional trust to simply taking the time to explore carefully. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, give it a like, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more ideas and tips on how to build deeper connections in your relationships. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.